Om Bhadram Karnebhi Shrunuyama Deva Bhadram Pashyemakshabhiryajatra Sthirai Rangai Stuštavamsas Tanubhi Vyashema Devahitam Yadayuhu Swastina Indro Vruddashrava Swastina Pusha Vishwaveda Swastina Starkshyo Arishtanemi Swastino Brahaspatir Dadhatu Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. We are studying Gaudpadiya Mandukya Karikas and we read up to Karika 5 of the Advaita Prakarana on the last occasion. We have not read the commentary on the 5. So let us read the Karika once more. Yathai kasmin gata kashe rajo dhuma dhivir yute na sarve samprayujjante tadvad jiva sukhadhivi. The Advaita Prakarana started by telling that people have a wrong concept of Advaita. They think that before creation Advaita was there, but now Brahma is born. And we are born in that born Brahman. And so, by doing upasana of that Brahman, we'll reach back our state. This Gaudpaji says, this is Kripanata, limited thinking, one-sided thinking. And so that means it is not right understanding of Advaita Vedanta. So he says, I will teach you what is the correct way of understanding Advaita. And in that correct way, he will tell us how to think properly on the basis of the Shruti, how two types of mistakes are done in Advaita understanding. One is like this, and the other is that there is no need of any sadhana in Advaita. That is also equally wrong. Place of sadhana is there, but does not mean that you have to give up Advaita during sadhana. So this is what he will teach. Now from the third Karika he starts by telling the example is Akasha. And we understood the concept of Akasha. It is primordial matter or indiscrete matter. And there, from Akasha to Ghatakasha. Ghatakasha has no meaning. But we think, we feel that there is a Akasha in the Ghata which is part of or separate from the main Akasha. But it is not so. There is no difference. So like that, the creation of jivas, which is called dharma here, is like that. Appears to be born, separated, but they are not separated. They are neither parts nor modifications. They are just identical with Brahman. And other idea of that process of creation also is nothing, not makes any difference. It is the same Akasha during the process of creation also. And he says that the jar in which we see the Akasha, that jar Akasha, jar also is an appearance of that very Akasha. Then, in the fourth Karika, the Pralaya and Srishti is taken. If the jar is broken, then the Ghatakasha loses in main Akasha. Does any change there? There is no change whatsoever. Ghata is broken, Akasha was already one. So like that is the pralaya of the world or the death of the jivas. That death means this body breaks away and the reality as it was, it is one only. So, as the Ghatakasha merges in main Akasha, Similarly, the jivas go back to Brahman without any change. Then an objection was, a question had come that a further explanation you may say. Now, Akasha in one jar. In that, we find smoke or dust. It does not travel to other jars. Akasha is not different. Similarly, there may be sukha dukkhas in a man, different feelings in a man. That does not mean that other man will have those feelings. That does not mean that there is a difference in the Akash. Understood? My sukha dukkha will not be your sukha dukkha. That does not mean that my reality is different from your reality. So this we read. Now, who thinks like that? Sankhya's. So, there is a lot of misunderstanding or objections from Sankhya, and that has to be replied. So we read the commentary again. Sarva deheshu atmaikatve. If Atma is same in all bodies, ekasmin janana marana sukhadimati atmani sarvatmanam tat sambandha. One jiva is born or dies or pleasure or pain. One soul. So will the other jivas not get connected with that? Kriyaphala sankaryam chasyat. If there is only one soul, I have done some work and you may get the fruit. Because Atman is one. I have not done anything and I may get the fruit. So, these are the different things which the Sankhya's feel. To them this is replied. You will find sometimes, let me first tell you, I told last time, what is this Sankhya philosophy? All orthodox Indian philosophies take Vedas as basis, as Pramana. But Nyaya Vaisheshik want to tally everything with ordinary man's experience. And so he molds the meaning of the Vedas according to his liking and creates a philosophy. Now Sankhya and Yoga are little higher. They don't believe in sense perceptions as the Pramana. But they put highest value in their buddhi. And they say that portion of the Vedas we shall accept which tallies with buddhi, otherwise our buddhi is supreme. And that has created this difficulty. Because buddhi can never lead to the final reality. In buddhi, where is the difference? Sukha dukkha, janma maran, in buddhi, not in atman. But they take it to be in atman. So this question has come. Understood? So this question has come. So, ekasmin ghatakashe rajo dhumadivir yute sanyukte. Yute means sanyukte. That smoke or dust are joined with one akasha in a jar, in a one jar. No sarve ghatakasha daya. Does not mean that all the ghatakashas will have that rajo dhuma devi sanyujjante. Tadvat jiva sukadivi. So like that jivas about sukha dukkha. Now from here, Sankhya's objections. Nanu eka eva atma. You are telling that Atman is one. Sankhya's think Atman are many. But you are telling Atman is one. Badam. Nanu na shrutam toya. Akashavat sarvasangateshu eka eva atma iti. He said one. Like Akasha in all the Ghatakasha. You have heard this? So he forget the example and says, Yadi eka eva atma, tari sarvatra sukhi dukhi cha syat. If Atman is only one, then everywhere he will be happy or miserable. Na cha idam sankham choddam sambhavati. So, any question coming to anybody's mind, Shankar immediately detects it is according to this philosophy. So he says, your question is according to Sankhya philosophy. But according to Sankhya philosophy, your question is not right. Nai Sankhya, Atmana sukha dukkhadi mati, sukhadi matvam icchanti. Buddhi samavaya vipagamat sukha dukkhadinam. Sankhyas do not take Atman to be having sukha dukkha. Sukha dukkhas are joined with buddhi. Mind of a man, buddhi. So, sukha dukkhas are joined with a buddhi, according to Sankhya's. Nacha upalabdhi swarupasya atmano veda kalpanayam pramanam asti. What is the nature of Atman? Only experience. Only upalabdhi swarupam. Only upalabdhi. Not the experiencer. Only that experience. That is the nature of Atman. So, there is no means of knowledge or proof which tells of any difference. He has already refuted that Sankhyas do not think that Atman has sukha dukkha. Sankhyas say buddhi has sukha dukkha. So it does not come to Atman. And in addition to that, Atman nature is only experience, the Chetan. So, no means of knowledge to tell that they are different Atman. Only experience. We don't need an experiencer there. Experiencer may appear to be different, but experience is only one. Veda bhave pradhanasya parartha anupapattir iti chet. Now Sankhya philosophy says, what you call prakriti, they call it pradhan. Analogy is with the king and his prime minister. Pradhan. Now Pradhan's every work is for the king, not for himself. So, if there is no difference in Atman, then for whom Pradhana is working? Pradhana is not working for himself. He works for others. For whom he is working? If there is no difference in the Atman, is he working for one Atman only? Or is he working for, because he gives mukti to some, he gives others in bondage, this is all Pradhana is doing. Pradhana, according to Sankhya philosophy, gives experience to a jiva. And when sufficient experience is given, he releases. That is their idea. You are catching their idea. They equate by saying, a dancer girl is dancing. So I enjoyed the dance. Now I don't want it, and I look at other side. That is mukti. So pradhana gives experience, pradhana gives mukti. So pradhana works for others. So does it not assume that there are different atmans? That is the question. No. No. Pradhana krutasya arthasya atmani asamavayat. Pradhana is doing something. What Atman has to do with what Pradhana is doing? Atman is giving experience. Why should Atman have experience with Pradhana is doing? Pradhana is giving a mukti. Why Atman should be affected by what Pradhana is doing? यदि प्रधान कृतो बंधो मोक्षो वा अर्था पुरुषेषु भेदेन समवयति तथा प्रधानस्य पारार्थम आत्मैकत्वे नोपपद्यते इति युक्ता पुरुष भेद कल्पना. Now, many Purushas are there according to Sankhya. And Pradhana does something for one Purusha. If that one Purusha had got connected with Pradhana is doing, then your idea was correct. That he has done for him, now he will do for others. This is possible if even for one he can do something. Why should one Atman also among the many be affected what Pradhana is doing? So if it had been affected, then your idea that Pradhana's parartha is based upon the difference of Atman. Pradhana's parartha, Pradhan does for others. This depends upon different Atmas. This argument would have been correct if the effect would have been in any Atman. Nacha Sankhir Bandho Moksho Vartha Purusha Samaveto Abhipagamnate. But the Purushas say that, Sankhya say that Purusha has nothing to do with Bandha Mukti. He is Nitya Mukta. So Pradhana is doing, it does not get connected at all with whether one soul or many souls. Nirvisheshascha chetana matra atmano abhipagamnate. So in the different Atmans, there is no Vishesha. They are only Chetan. According to Sankhya. Ata Purusha Satta Matra Prayuktam Eva Pradhanasya Parartham Siddham Natu Purusha Veda Prayuktam iti. So Pradhan ka Parartha depends upon existence, the nearness or existence of a Purusha. Not upon different Purushas. Whether one Purusha or many Purushas, only Chetan near that Pradhan, and then Pradhan starts acting. So, for assuming different Purushas, the argument that Pradhan is doing for somebody else, it has no place at all. Okay? Nacha anyat Purusha Veda Kalpanayam Pramanamasti Sankhyanam. No, Sankhya's do not have any other Praman for thinking Purusha Veda. Only Praman is Sukha Dukkha's are different. Bandha Mokshas are different. But you are thinking Sukha Dukkha and Bandha Moksha not in the Atman. Then how are you creating difference? So sometimes very, very intelligent person become fools, ludicrous. They themselves, self-contradictory. They themselves are telling Sukha Dukkha and Bandha Moksha are not Atman. And they are telling, because of Sukha Dukkha and Bandha Moksha difference, Atmans are different. Understood? There is no other Praman with the Sankhya to tell Atmans are different. Parasatta matrameva cha etan nimitti krutya swayam baddhate muchyate to pradhanam. So, para means Atman, beyond. Parasatta. Brahma Satta actually. Parasatta matrameva cha etat nimitti krutya. That becomes the reason for Pradhana himself experiencing Bandhana or Mukti. Atman is not experiencing Bandhana or Mukti. Pradhana is experiencing Bandhana Mukti, and that is only presence of Atman is sufficient. Parascha upalabdhi matra satta sarupena pradhana pravritto hetur na kenachid visheshena iti. According to Sankhyas, Para, only Upalabdhi Swarup. That's existence is sufficient for Pradhan to work. No other specification is necessary. Kevala mudataya eva purusha veda kalpana vedartha parityagashya. So as I was saying, ludicrous, foolish. So it is only foolishness that they are holding this idea and going away from the meaning of the Vedas. Undue value to Buddhi. Taking Buddhi to be Atman. So absolute foolishness, ludicrous. Now, Sankhya's, if denied, Sankhya's are false history. Suddenly the mind will jump to Vaisheshikas. Very gross. Sankhya's are much more subtle. And they are much more analytical. Vaisheshikas, our common experience itself is made into a philosophy. And necessary, so Atman that much we believe, Ishwar. So, in psychology, Sankhya's see difference everywhere. Vaisheshikas see harmony, false harmony on a lower plane. Harmony will be on the highest plane. But they feel here itself is everything is alright. So as soon as Sankhya's are negated, we revert back to Vaisheshikas. Ye tu ahur Vaisheshika daya. Are there people of that sort? Nayayikad also. Ichha daya atma samavayana iti tadapi asat. They say Ichha, Sukha, many things are not in Atman, nor in the mind. But when Atman and mind come together, then these are born. And once they are born, they stay in Atman. That is their philosophy. Common experience. Tadapi asat. That also is wrong. Smriti hetunam sanskaranam apradeshavati atmani asamavayat. Now, Ichha, etc., depend upon past sanskaras, memory of the past sanskaras. Now, in Atman, there is no place for that to stay. Atman, Akasha example is given. So, Atman has no parts. Infinite has no parts. So, where will those stay? If there is a compound, then we'll find some place or other to stay. It is one thing, uniform, ekarasa, where will they stay? Atmana sanyogacha smriti upapatti, utpatti. you are telling that memory is born. In the mind, how will memory come if there is no consciousness? So they say when consciousness and mind come together, memory comes. Smriti niyama anupapatti. Now mind is always connected with ātman. So always the all smritis will come. Smriti does not depend on mind and ātman connection. Smriti depends upon hundreds of factors of the mind, and then it comes. If it only depends upon ātman and mind connection, it is always there. Then where is the rule of Smriti? Yugapadva sarva Smriti utpatti prasanga. Or simultaneously, all the memories will crowd us. That does not happen. So they believe in common experience. So they replied also a common experience. There will be no rule when the Smriti will come. Or all Smritis will come together because Atma and mind are always joined. Now further analysis. Nacha bhinna jatiyanam sparshadihinanam atmanam manadibhi sambandho yukta. Atman has no shabda sparsha rupa rasa gandha. So they are of a different category from the mind. So how do they get connected with the mind? So, a little understanding of Vaisheshika. They say dravya, guna, karma, samanya and vishesh, and samavaya. Very sthula. There are substances. Atman is a substance. And there are qualities and actions, generality and speciality. Cow is a general term. So and so cow is a special term. And combination, samavaya, staying together. This also is a padartha according to them. What is a dravya according to them? That which gets combined with all other things. Combination with all other things, that is defined as dravya. Now, according to them, the world is made of atoms. And how one atom is different from other atom, that is called Vishesh. Old atomic science, before nuclear science came. Silver atom is different from gold atom. But now that difference is only how the electrons are assembled and protected. So that is their idea. Okay? That is Sankhya, Vaisheshika. So, now, dravya and guna, karma, are they different from each other? Different categories. If they are different, then how do they join? That is our question. यदि अत्यंत भिन्ना एव द्रव्यात् स्यु इच्छा दया च आत्मना तथा च सति द्रव्येण तेषां संबंध अनुभव. Atma is like a dravya. And if Ichha etc. are totally different from it, how are they joined? Ayuta siddhanam samavaya lakshana sambandho naviruddhati iti chet. Ayuta sambandha. That means one cause and its effect is one type. Now both come together. That is a connection. Two horns of a cow will come together. So that is a type of connection. And there we can find they are together. Shankar said this is also wrong. Ichchadebhyo anityebhya atmano nityasya purva siddhatvat ayuta siddhatva upapatti. You are telling connection with Atman and Ichha, etc. If they are both born together, then we can have a connection. This is Atman is ever present. Ichha, etc. are temporary. So they are not simultaneously born. So this argument also fails. The counter argument. If two types are shown, then it is fully argument. If this is there, then this is there. If this is not there, it is not there. So, Ichha, etc. are not permanent. Atman is permanent. So, no combination. Now you think that Ichha also are permanent. Then, always joined, then each other permanent. Then no moksha is possible. Wherever you go, it will be ludicrous. Tacha anishta, atmano anirmoksha prasanga. If Ichha, Sukha, Dukha are permanent in Atman, if they are permanent by themselves, so they are connected with Atman, then where is the moksha possibility? Permanently they will be connected with Atman. This, sometimes it appears useless. But because people do think like Vaisheshikas or Sankhyas, or wrongly, the topic is wrong understanding of Advaita. Samavayasya dravyad anyatve sati dravyena sambandhantaram achyam yatha dravya gunayo. Dravya and guna are different. How they are joined? By samavaya. Now, is samavaya different? If samavaya is something different, then how samavaya is connected with Atman? So you have to think of another samavaya. So it will be infinite regress. Samavayo nitya sambandha eva iti na vachyam iti chet. Don't say that samavaya is always there. Nacha samavaya sambandhavatam nitya sambandha prasangat pruthakta anupapatti. Same thing will happen. Nitya, then Atman will not be free. Atyanta pruthakvecha dravyadina sparshavad asparsha dravyayor shashtartha anupapatti. Atman's desire, desires of Atman. This will have no connection if they are totally different from Atman. My books, I have some connection with the book. But say totally different, then how would I say my book? That is nature of Atman. In Atman, nothing is connected with it any time. Then what is our ignorance? That's all. The answer to all these questions is ignorance. No other Ichhadi upajanana apayavat gunavatvecha atmano anityatva prasad. No other side. If they are always connected, then Ichha becomes permanent. Or Atman becomes impermanent. If Atman is connected with Ichha, etc., and Ichha, etc. are not permanent, so Atman also becomes impermanent. That is the problem, no, always. Deha phaladivat savayottam vikriyavattam cha dehadivat eva iti dosho apariharya. So, Sharir, etc. undergo so many transformations. So, Atman also will undergo transformation. So, these things have no connection with each other. Yatha tu akashasya avidya adhyaropita rajo dhuma malavattvadi doshavatvam. So, finally, conclusion is, we find smoke or dust in akasha. That is avidya. Avidya adhyaropita buddhyadi upadikruta, and actually it is in buddhi. And we are transferring it to Atman. Sukha dukkhadi doshavatvam bandha mokshadayo vyavarika na viruddhante. Vyavarika means, in practical life we see a man has pleasure and pain, and he gets bandha and moksha. That is due to avidya, we already told. So practical life is due to avidya. No other reason. Sarvavadivir avidya krute vyavahara abhyapagamat paramartha anabhyapagamat cha paramartha anabhyapagamat. Now this one point. All Indian philosophy, at some point you will have to accept avidya. You will reason. So, finally, why? Avidya. So, Vedanta says, whole thing avidya. Sankhya is telling that whereby avidya, we are taking Atman as anitya. Prakriti is real, but by avidya, we are taking connected with Atman. Vedanta says Prakriti is itself we are taking as unreal. Understand this point. Take any philosophy. This is more explained in Chatussutriya Brahma Sutra. That if you establish a reason for the world, then world will become real. So at some point you have to introduce the point of avidya. All Indian philosophies. Vedanta says outright, Atman is like this, the fact of experience is like this. So Vedanta treats avidya as fact of experience. Halfway you argue and then say avidya. What is use? So life, practical life, Vedanta has one word, avidya. Tasmat atma bheda parikalpana urtha evat tarkikai kriyate. Shankar puts all philosophies together and says they believe in reason. So this tarkikai, unnecessarily, they are thinking Atmans are different. Okay? Same. Simple. Now, let Vedantis tell why there, what the difference is. Practical life difference is there due to avidya. But what difference is there? So we go to 6th Karika. Rupa karya samakhyascha vidyante tatra tatra vai akashasya na vedosti tadvat jiveshu nirnaya. We normally say Nam Roop, but Shankara has introduced one word more here. A jar and room made of mud. What is the difference? Name, form, and action. In jar we are putting water. In room we stay. So as soon as Nam, Roop are different, practical life you have to understand. So why my actions are different than your actions? My name and Roop are different, so actions are still different. Why man's actions and Pashu's actions are different? Are different Nam and Roop, so action. So this is what Vedanta says. So all our karmas also become included. Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya. Names are different, forms are different, so actions are different. So Rupa, form. Karya, action. Samakhya means name. Akhya, Samakhya, name. Vidyante tatra tatra vai. In one person and another person, these are different. Akashasya na vedosti. No, in Ghatakasha and Room Akasha, we have seen the difference. Roop Karya Samakhya. But Akasha is not different. So these differences do not touch Akasha. So Akasha is the example which Advaitis have found for every difference or everything. Okay? Katham punar atmaveda nimitta iva vyavahara ekasmin atmani avidya kruto upapadyate iti. We think that difference are in atmans because of avidya. And we feel atmans are different. How that happens? Say example of Akash. Yatha iya akashe ekasmin ghata karaka apavaraka adi. Ghata, jar, what? Karaka, kamandalu. A jar, a kamandalu. And room, apavaraka. Room. Alpatvam mahattvadi rupani vidyante. So some small, some big. Tatha karyam udaka aharana dharana shayanadi samak. Shayanadi. By jar what we do? Bring water. Kamandalu what we do? Keep water. Room what we do? We sleep. So difference in work. Names, Ghatakasha, Karakakasha, ityadi, ityadya. Tat krutascha vinna drishyante. Due to these three, they are different. Tatra tatra vai vyavahara vishya ityartha. So in practical life, these are the differences. Sarvayam akashe rupadi vedakruto vyavaharo na paramartha eva. So in Akasha, the Roop, Nam and Samakhya are different, but never different in Akasha. Nacha Akasha Veda Nimitto Vyavaharo Asti. Vyavahar is not due to difference of Akashas. Antarena Paropadi Kritam Dwaram. Upadikruta difference. That means that appears to be real, but it is not real. There is the difference is there. Yatha etat tadvad deho upadi vedakruteshu upadi. Deha is an upadi. Jiveshu Ghatakasha sthaniyeshu Jivas are due to Dev Upadi. They are equated to Ghatakasha. Atmasu nirupanat kuto buddhimadbhir nirnayo nishchayavit. So, if an intelligent man will discriminate and find out this is due to jar, is not due to Akash. Nakashasya ghatakasho vikara avayo yatha naivatmana sada jivo vikara avayavo tatha. Now we think jivas are modifications of Brahman, or jivas are parts of Brahman. So he say, Ghatakasha is not a modification of Akasha. Ghatakasha is not a part of Akasha. So, it is like that. The jivas are neither parts of Akasha nor modification. They are Atman itself. So, Akasha example is for that also. That Ghatakasha is not a part. How can you part Akasha? And if you shift Ghatakasha here, part has gone. His Akasha is modified. So Akasha is the example. So he says from Atman, jivas are neither modified nor parts. Nanu tatra paramartha kruta eva ghatakasha dishu rupakarya bhedavayariti. He say it is ultimately their bhed. Na etadasti yasmat paramartha akashasya ghatakasho navikara. Paramartha akasha means the real akasha. Of that ghata is not a vikar. Yatha suvarnasya ruchakadi. Shankar adds some more example. Gold and ornament. Modification. Gold has not changed. Form has changed. Name has changed. Gold has not changed. Then, Fena Budbudam, Fena Budbuda Himadi. Apam. Yatha va apam. Water is there. Then, Fena, bubbles. What will you call Fena? No, but Budbuda is bubbles. But sometimes only an appearance of Fena, you understand. It is better to refer to the English translation. What is number 7? Foam. Foam, bubble, moisture. Himadi. Hima is moisture. That is water. This is water. This is water. There is no difference at all. Napi avayo yatha vrukshasya shakhadi. Branch of a tree. It is not that type. Na tatha akashasya. You understand? Vikara is not there, part is not. Na tatha akashasya ghatakasho vikaravayo yatha tatha naiva ātmana parasya paramartha sato mahakashasthaniyasya ghatakashasthaniyo jiva sada sarvada yathokta drishtantavat na avikaro napi. So that is the example given. Shankar has given additional examples. So neither tree and branch like parts. The tree and branch has come in between. That is not the example of these like this. That is the example of parts. Branch, whole and part. So, like the tree and branch, they are whole and part. Like that, no difference. Understood this clause correctly, huh? Now what is happening, sir? Yatha bhavati balanam gaganam malinam malai tatha bhavati abuddhanam atmapi malino malai. Children, they and grown-up man also without buddhi, they think Akasha is cloudy today, Akasha is dirty today. Nothing has happened to Akasha. Similarly, abuddha, ignorant people, they think Atma has got some dirt. So any dirt in Atman is only because we are not thinking properly. Just like Akasha, the dirt is not there, but children think today Akasha is dirty. Today we had a very clear sky. Glorious sky, the English people will say. Okay. So he has brought to this. Yes, yasmad yatha ghatakashadi bheda buddhi nibandhano rupa karyadi bheda vyavara tatha dehopadi jiva bheda kruto janma maranadi vyavara. Because of deha upadi, janma marana, etc., that is practical life. Tasmat tat krutam eva klesha karma phala malavattam atmano. So in Atma there is a klesha. Klesha means avidya, asmita, raga, dvesha, abhinivesh. That is called klesha. Karma, phala, malavatvam, impurity. This is Atman, na paramarthata iti. It is not in reality. Etam artham drishtantena prapadishayana. So this by example is still. Yatha bhavati loke, in the world, balanam avivekinam. Gaganam akasham ghana rajo dumadir malaihi malinam. Clouds, dust, smoke. By this akasha has become dirty. Malinam malavat. Malinam means with mala. No, gaganam malavat. But actually Akasha is not malavat. Yathatma vivekinam. Those who discriminate, find the real nature, for them Akasha is not. Tatha bhavati atmapi paropi. Atma here is paratma. Yo vigyata pratyak klesha karma phala malair malino abuddhanam pratyak atma viveka rahitanam na atma vivekavatam. Okay? Abuddhanam means pratyak atma viveka rahitanam. So that Paramatma also becomes klesha karma, all this. Na paramartha vijnana, atma vivekavatam. Now, example one, important one. Nai ushara deshas tridvat prani adharopita udaka fena tarangadiman. He gives another example. Water in a desert. There we do not see foam, bubble, etc. Tathana atma abuddha ropita kleshadi malair malino. So, those who imagine malina in atma, it is not at all so. Now in desert water also you can imagine foam, bubble, but it is not there. So no change. Now, marane sambhave chaiva gati agamanayorapi sitau sarva sharireshu akashena avilakshanaha. No, in death, in birth, in going and coming, Akasha is same in everywhere. Similarly, in death and birth and coming and going, Akasha is in all the body, all pervading in all the bodies. No difference at all. Punarapi uktameva artham pravajyati. That which was told in the previous karika, he is again emphasizing. Ghatakasha janma, nasha, gamana, agamana, sthitivat. Ghatakasha's birth, destruction, going and coming. Sarva sharireshu atmano janma maranadi akashena avilakshana pratyetavya. So, in all the jivas also, death, birth and all that is only appearance. Sanghata swapnavat sarve atma maya visarjita adhikke sarvasameva no upapattir hi vidyate. Now, there is a gross meaning and there is a subtler meaning. So, all the combinations, bodies, are like dream bodies. Visarjita, created by, spread by the magic of the Atman. Atma's magic, the appearance of all this. Now, Adhikke Sarvasamme, you can take as direct or as conditioned Saptami. That means, you think somebody is bigger than somebody. You think like the communists all are equal. But whether they are real or not, there is no proof for reality. Then only you will talk of this. This is the real meaning. Or you may say, whether one is greater than or one is all same. For this also there is no reality. No argument for proving that there are great or small. No argument for saying all are similar. That is the rough meaning. And the real meaning is these are conditions. Whether you treat Adhikya, whether you treat Sarvasamya, there is no proof for creation of Atman. So here one word has to be added, Atharvaveda. Okay? Simple. Gatadi sthani astu dehadi sanghata swapna drishya dehadivat maya vikrat dehadivatcha. So, body seen in dream or bodies created by magic. Atma Maya Visarjita. So, that is why it is called Atma's Maya produced. Atmano Mayavi. Atmano Maya, Avidya. Atma's Maya means Avidya for us. Taya pratyupasthapita na paramarthata santi. So that has created this. It is not real. Yadi adhikyam adhika bhava tiryak dehadi apekshaya devadikare karana sanghatanam. So you see, animals, man, devas, so much difference. Yadi va sarvesham samata eva. But you say no, Atman is all, so all are same. Communist sameness. Sadbhava pratipadeko hetur nasti. First of all, show that they are real, then the hetus. So, Devas, man, etc., they are not real at all. So you think of greater or smaller. He asmat tasmad avidya kruta eva na paramartha. So all this is due to wrong knowledge, not really. Okay. So one type of argument is over. Akasha example. Then now, Taittiriya, Kosh, so many things will be taken to show what is real Advaita. Okay? Om Bhadram Karnebhi Shrunuyama Deva Bhadram Pashyam Akshabhirajatra Sthirai Rangai Stushtamamsas Tanubi Vashema Deva Hitam Yadayu Swastina Indro Swastina Starksho Arishtanemi Swastino Brahspatir Dadatu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. In between one Pusha Vishwaveda. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Tat Sat. Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.